AI-generated images are dominating our daily marketing feeds, but true professional utility requires looking past the surface rendering. In terms of raw aesthetic quality, Midjourney is the industry baseline. It produces the most polished standalone artwork currently available. But for marketers and designers, a generated image is just a raw ingredient. It only has value if it can survive a demanding professional production pipeline. This quadrant chart maps visual quality against legal safety. Midjourney ranks high for quality, but it stays at the bottom of the safety axis because of friction in privacy and workflow. That low safety score comes from public by default galleries and a lack of corporate legal indemnification. The rest of the chart is crowded with alternative tools designed to solve those specific legal and workflow gaps. Choosing a commercial tool requires a specific compromise. You must sacrifice peak visual quality or strict legal safety or workflow convenience based entirely on your project's constraints. Consider the corporate marketer. If you are producing brand assets for a large organization, your primary constraint is absolute legal safety. This comparison matrix highlights Adobe Firefly for corporate users. Trained exclusively on Adobe stock, it provides legal indemnification against copyright claims. The trade-off is a narrower stylistic range, often too safe for highly stylized work. Marketers prioritizing speed may prefer platform-specific tools like Mira, integrating generation with social media scheduling. These tools provide faster workflows, though you sacrifice the specialized rendering power of a dedicated art generator to stay within their ecosystem. The graphic designer faces a different constraint, the need for legible typography and specific layouts within the image. For designers, Ideogram fills the second row of our matrix. It offers market-leading text rendering, the standard for generating posters and logos with accurate words. To get that text accuracy, you sacrifice photorealism. The image quality is noticeably lower. Prioritizing corporate safety or typographical accuracy requires a compromise on raw visual detail. For the technical optimizer, the goal is maximum control and privacy without recurring subscription costs. The third row covers open-source models like Stable Diffusion and Flux. Running these models locally provides total privacy and infinite customization with zero monthly fees. The trade-off is a steep learning curve and a significant upfront investment in high-end GPU hardware. Technical trade-offs aside, one universal legal reality applies to every tool on this matrix. You must distinguish between commercial use, which platforms permit through their terms, and copyright ownership, which is defined by federal law. This logic flow shows why copyright requires human authorship. AI-generated content from a prompt lacks that authorship. Under US and EU law, these assets remain in the public domain. Practically, a competitor can legally use those exact same AI pixels without your permission. While these tools are commercially viable, relying on raw AI output creates zero legally protected brand equity for your business. Searching for an objective best AI generator is the wrong approach for commercial users. Decisions should be based on your primary commercial bottleneck. If your bottleneck is strict legal compliance, the tree leads to Adobe Firefly. If you need legible text and logos within the frame, you follow the branch to Ideogram. For private, local control with high technical overhead, the choice is Stable Diffusion or Flux. If your bottleneck is general workflow and publishing speed, you use Mira or Leonardo. Most brands combine these different models, using high-quality generators for internal creative ideation and safer, compliant tools for final execution. Commercial value depends entirely on how a human creator integrates, edits, and directs the final output. Treat these generators as raw material suppliers. Your final commercial value, and any legal protection, stems directly from your distinct human creative intervention.